up, YouTube? I am Nintendo Man 64, bringing you the next episode of Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we set out on our little journey by discovering that our town is filled with a bunch of idiots, liars, and sexist boys. Seeing as how we are a girl, we must decide to go out on our own and embark on our Pokemon journey. But first, we must select our starter Pokemon from a selection of 3 choices. Now, this was where the choices actually started to differ from the norm. What do I mean by that? With the exception of Mudkip, who will forever be the bulky water type, the other 2 Pokemon started to take different turns in this game, i.e., they decided to switch things up a bit and make the Pokemon a little bit more unique in comparison to their predecessors. For example, our first choice is Treecko, the grass type. Unlike both Bulbasaur and the abortion in Gen 2, I mean Chikorita, Treecko is all speed and offense related. And mostly just speed related. No real defensive capabilities. And it doesn't learn the status ailing moves such as Poison Powder, Stun Spore, things like that. It learns its own different unique offensive type moves such as Quick Attack and Leaf Blade, things like that. That's what makes Treecko a very unique Pokemon in comparison to other grass starters. And this trend would continue because there haven't been that many differing Pokemon quite like Treecko throughout the grass starter line. I mean, Turtwig is sort of bulky. Snivy is more defensive. Chespin, I think, is more like physically offensive oriented than anything. And I don't really care for the Owl in Sun and Moon, so I don't really care. It could be Treecko for all I know, but it can be Quad 4 weak to ice, so I don't care. Treecko's positives are that it's fast and it will hit hard. Its downsides is that it has a ton of weaknesses and a very flimsy defense. So if you're going to choose Treecko, know what you're getting into, that you're going to need a couple of defensive walls of both special and physical, or hell, just get one Pokemon that can be both. Torchic is the fire type. It will ultimately become a fire fighting type. However, unlike Cyndaquil and Charmander, we have a Pokemon here that isn't particularly fast. You could clearly show that Cyndaquil and Charmander, when fully evolved, would become lightning fast fire types, and in Charizard's case, fire flying. Not so here. Torchic is more offensively viable than those two, as it's better at physical and special attacks, or just in general, does good at mixed attacking. The problem is that it's not that fast, and of the 3 starters, it ultimately gets the most weaknesses. I.e., it will have more basic weaknesses than any other of the 3 starters, so you might want to use caution when using Torchic. I used Torchic in my first playthrough of Pokemon. Don't know why the screen keeps turning off. I used Torchic in my first playthrough of Emerald, and it served me well. It was a good little chocobo. And last up is Mudkip. If there was ever a perfect choice for any playthrough of a Pokemon Gen 3 game, it would be Mudkip. Mudkip is slow, but does damage with both physical and special attacks, and is very bulky. On top of that, when Mudkip evolves, it becomes a water ground type, which means not only does it get 2 very good same type attack bonus moves, such as Surf and Earthquake, but it also gains an immunity to electricity, meaning its only major weakness is grass, which can be exceptionally useful for you. With that said, however, Mudkip is an excruciatingly overdone choice. I love Mudkip to death. It is my personal favorite starter, but I cannot see myself using it in this playthrough. And seeing as how we used Torchic in the last one, I think you guys know where we're going. We're going with our little wood gecko, Treecko. And we got a Zigzagoon, level 2. It's a normal type. I won't really talk about Zigzagoon just yet because we will see plenty. Actually, we won't see a lot of Zigzagoon in this game because they changed up the order of like the rarity of certain Pokemon on specific routes. And Zigzagoon's now an uncommon Pokemon in this game, even though everyone and their mother will have one in this game. Like trainers, I mean. But whatever. We're used to it. Whew! I was in the tall grass studying wild Pokemon when I was jumped by a tiny raccoon. You saved me. Thanks a lot. Oh? Hi, you're Deetsy. This is not the place to chat, so come by my lab later, okay? Alright. So Deetsy, I've heard so much about you from your father. I've heard that you don't have your own Pokemon yet. But the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with aplomb. They would reuse this word in Pokemon XD, and I would love them for it. I guess you have your father's blood in your veins after all. Oh yes, as thanks for rescuing me, I'd like you to have the Pokemon you used earlier. Yay! While you're at it, why not give a nickname to that Treecko? Sure, why not? Now, Treecko is fast, it hits hard, and it's a grass type. There aren't really a lot of names you can give Treecko. Mostly stick to, like, ninja-related stuff. Like, I thought about naming him Naruto. I thought about naming... If it was a girl, I would have named it Sakura and not even bat an eyelash at it. The problem is... Treecko's fast and he hits hard, but I don't know. I gotta think here. Could name him Yoshi, because he is green and he is fast. That would be very stupid, though. I guess for now, unless I can think of a better nickname, we'll stick with Naruto. I know I just shat all over that name, but still. Naruto will stick for now. If you work at Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make an extremely good trainer. My kid Brendan is also studying Pokemon while helping me out. DT, don't you think it might be a good idea to go see Brendan? Nah, he was a sexist douche the last time I saw him. Because he doesn't think that gym leaders can have girls as children, so I think I'll pass. Oh, don't be that way. You should go meet my kid. Yeah, no, I'd rather not. Oh, don't be that way. You should go meet my kid. Yeah, no, I told you no. What's wrong with you, old man? I said no! If I say yes, will you shut up? Good. Great, Brendan should be happy too. Get Brendan to teach you what it means to be a trainer. I don't... Like, do they not comprehend that I can actually take care of myself in this game? Like, honestly? I don't even. Alright, Naruto, what do we got? Sassy-natured. I'm judging from the fact that it's sassy that your physical attack is not doing so well in comparison to something else. And let us see if I am correct. Screenshots. There we go. Sassy, sassy, sassy. Oh! Well, that sucks. Special defense at the expense of speed. Well, on the plus side, you'll be able to survive a couple of embers, I suppose. Oh well. Come on, Naruto, let's go get you trained up. Here on Route 101 in the Hoenn region, our first wild Pokemon encounter that wasn't forced is... Poochyena! Oh dear. Okay, before I get mad at it, Poochyena is a decent Pokemon. The problem is, in Gen 3, it really didn't have a lot going for it. Because it's mostly physical attack oriented and good at, like, doing damage. Problem is, most dark type attacks, actually all dark type attacks in Gen 3 are special oriented, and Poochyena does not have the best special attack. In fact, I think it has very bad special attack, all things considered. Let's get Naruto up a level or two before we go take on Brendan, the sexist a-hole. Doesn't understand that girls can take care of themselves. Ass. ass. I'm very unhappy about that. And I'm not even a girl. Jesus Christ. Alright, Naruto learned Absorb! Yay! Yay! Alright, let's pound. 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 Whatever. Whatever. Stinking Poochienas constantly bothering me. Alright, let's keep yourself getting strong there, Naruto. Oh, I wish he knew Quick Attack. But for now, I will deal with Pound. Because it's a lot more accurate than Tackle would be. That's what always drives me nuts about old Pokemon games, because Tackle doesn't have 100 accuracy. Alright. One more level, and then we'll move on to Oldale Town, which is the next town that we go to. Ooh, it's a Zigzagoon! In essence, you want to catch a Zigzagoon. Not because of its usefulness as a Pokemon, though it can be useful. Again, it depends on how good you are as a trainer. You can probably use it. The problem is, it's mostly just going to be not a human shield per se, but more or less like an HM slave. HMs, in case you don't know, are moves that'll help you advance the story, like moves that'll help you cut down trees, that'll help you do that. Sorry, there was something on my my mouse key thing. I need to scratch it off, but naturally, it's gonna stay on there, and if I click it again, the screen will freak out. So, whatever. Alright, Naruto's at level 7, so let's proceed to Oldale Town, which is a nice, quaint little town. There isn't much to it. A couple of houses, a Pokemon Mart, a Pokemon Center, yada yada yada. When Pokemon battle, they eventually level up and become stronger. Thank you! If a Pokemon with you becomes stronger, you'll be able to go farther away from here. Yep, that's also true. Alright. Let's talk to this guy. Hi, I work at a Pokemon Mart. Can I get you to come with me? Not really. Okay. Don't have a choice. This is a Pokemon Mart. Just look for our blue roof. We sell a variety of goods, including Pokeballs for catching Pokemon. Here, I'd like you to have this as a promotional item. Obtain the potion! A potion can be used anytime, so it's even more useful than a Pokemon Center in certain situations. Thank you. I want to take a rest, so I'm saving my progress. Let's do that, shall we? Let's save our progress as we progress deeper into this game. Let's see if we can buy anything here first before we do anything else. There really isn't much. I mean, we can buy some potions, but we already have 2, so we don't really need to. And not only that, but Naruto can obviously absorb shit from people, so that's good. When a Pokemon battle starts, the one at the left of the list goes out first. So when you get more Pokemon in your party, try switching around the order of your Pokemon. It could give you an advantage. Thank you. I knew that, but thank you. I just discovered the footprints of a rare Pokemon. Wait until I finish sketching them, okay? Wait for what? I want to go. Ah, wait! Please don't come in here. Oh, okay, fine. Well, this seems very important, so I'll leave you to it. You got the footprints, so you sketch them. Don't worry, you got it. Okay, Route 103. There are 2 Pokemon we have yet to see, and this is not one of them. To be fair, the two that are there, one is useful early on, the other... Actually, both are very useful early on to an extent. But I don't think we're really going to need help from either of them, so... I think we're just going to use Naruto through the bulk of the early part of the game. And probably the duration of the entire Let's Play. Or action replay, whatever. My Pokemon is staggeringly tired. I should have bought a potion. Yes, you should have. Shame on you. For shame on the house of random guy I don't know. Alright, another Poochyena. Now, people, you guys might be wondering, am I going to catch everything in this game that I see? Am I just going to catch what I feel like catching? I don't know, honestly. I could probably get away with just catching the Pokemon I want to use for the team, along with some lesser ones. I don't know. I'm probably just going to ultimately end up... Ow. I'm probably just going to end up ultimately winging it. Because this is, like I said, this is a spur-of-the-moment thing. I just decided, you know what? I think it's about time we get back to 2 projects at a time. And what better project to get back to than Pokemon? It makes it so much easier. Okay, before we do anything, though, I'd like to absorb. So we're going to go right out into the field. And we're going to encounter this Poochyena. Now, I don't want to do what I did in, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! With stuff where I just kept fast-forwarding and shit. What I want to do is I want to keep the game moving fluidly, but at the same time, I don't want to constantly keep doing this, you know? Because it's boring. You miss out on a lot of the game. And it's just repetitive and blah, 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 blah. You get the point. Alright, Naruto is ready to go. So let's challenge the sexist a-hole. Okay, so it's this one or that one. Sorry. So it's this one and that one that live on Route 103. Hey, it's Teetsy. Oh yeah, Dad gave you a Pokemon. Since we're here, how about a little battle? I'll teach you what being a trainer is about. Alright, Brendan. Show me what being a trainer is all about. And he has a Torchic, typical. He can't beat me, so he has to get the Pokemon that has an advantage over me. Too bad it doesn't know, what's it called yet. Doesn't know any Fire-type moves. And it wouldn't know it until level 10. So, teehee. I love this battle theme, though. They did really good with the music in this game. Like, they did exceptionally well with the music in this game. Scratch. And now that your defense is weaker than my attack? Wow, that means my attack sucks right now. It's not even doing that much, even with its defense lowered. And Absorb won't do much because it's a fire type. One thing I noticed about this game, and that's just this region in general, is that the fire types aren't that fast. They're actually very slow. That's why it's kind of difficult to use a fire type in this game. Unless, of course, you are an expert at this game and you know damn well what you're getting into, because you don't have that super fast fire type like a Growlithe or a Cyndaquil or something to work with in this game. It's mostly just the slow fire types. Even to an extent, Blaziken and the Torchic line aren't that good. Huh? Deetsy, you're not too shabby. Yup, Naruto kicked the crap out of you. I think I get it. I think I know why my dad had his eye on you out for you now. What? I don't even know. Look, your Pokemon already likes you, even though you just got it. DT, I got a feeling that you could befriend any Pokemon with ease. We should head back to the lab. Okay. We may as well. We've done everything we needed to do. So let's go home. This was a nice little journey we had here. Only needed one Pokemon after all. Don't really need to show the Pokemon Center for much anymore. Because you guys know what the Pokemon Center is. It's free healing for shit. I'm heading back to my dad's lab now. Deetsy, you should hustle back too. Alright. We may as well. Seeing as how we have nothing better to do with our lives, apparently. We did kick the crap out of Brendan, though, and that's a positive. Oh, hi, Deetsy. I heard you beat Brendan on your first try. That's excellent. Funny thing is, he says this no matter if you beat him the second time, the third time, if you constantly suck and keep losing to him, he'll say you beat him on the first time every time. So either Brendan is covering your rear end, or Brendan/May is covering your rear end, or I don't know. That's excellent. Brendan's been helping me with my research for a long time, even though he has one Pokemon. He has an extensive history as a trainer. No, he doesn't. He has one Pokemon. Here, Deetsy, I ordered this for my research, but I think you should have this Pokedex. Wouldn't be a Pokemon game without a Pokedex. The Pokedex is a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. My kid Brendan goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokemon and records its data in the Pokedex, why, Brendan looks for me while I'm out doing field work and shows me. Huh? So you got a Pokedex too. Well then here, I'll give you these. And we get Pokeballs! Yay! You know it's more fun to have a whole bunch of Pokemon. I'm going to explore all over the place and find different Pokemon. If I find any cool Pokemon, you bet I'll try to catch them with Pokeballs. So, May can only get cute Pokemon, he can only get cool Pokemon. I'll give you a big heads up. My team is not going to be filled with a lot of cute Pokemon, nor is his team going to be filled with a lot of cool Pokemon. He might have a couple of tools in there. Wait, Deetsy. Deetsy, did you introduce yourself to Prof. Birch? Oh, what an adorable Pokemon. You kidding? Have you seen Naruto? He looks like an a-hole. You got it from Professor Birch. How nice. You're your father's child, alright. You look good together with Pokemon. Here, honey, if you're going out on an adventure, wear these running shoes. You think this is gonna make up for you locking me in the freaking back of a moving truck and then just forcing me to go introduce myself to the neighbor's kid? Well, it will. You're lucky I have a very low tolerance for... Ugh, whatever. Press the B button while wearing these running shoes to run extra fast. Slip on these running shoes and race in the great outdoors. To think that you have your very own Pokemon now. Your father will be overjoyed. But please be careful. If anything happens, you can come home. Go on, go get him, honey. Bye-bye. And now we can run! Yay! And we will run off onto our journey next episode! Thank you guys for joining me. I'm NintendoMan64. Join me next time, where we'll hopefully start catching some Pokemon that we'll make good use of on our team. Hopefully. I make no promises. Until then, sayonara.